2.5 viewers. Today my motorcycle journey starts here in a train station. So I have transported my motorcycle with a logistics company from Latvia to Italy to save me some time going through the boring parts of Europe, Lithuania, Poland, Latvia, and coming to the Alps, all the mountains and the beautiful places. I stayed over in an Airbnb next to the Milan airport, and now I'm gonna go and collect my motorcycle. From there, our journey starts. This logistics company offers a special service for regular transportation of motorcycles to southern countries from Latvia throughout the year. They also organize trips, but I bought a one-way ticket since my motorcycle will spend this winter in a friend's garage, while I myself will go to another more exotic destination. As always, I'm planning things in the last moment. I bought a new case the day before packing the bike, so in the midnight I washed the bike, attached the bracket for it with emergency tools that fit under the seat. Getting to the warehouse is actually not that easy if you don't want to spend a fortune. The taxis here are indeed expensive. I was not expecting that. Maybe, I don't know, Italian mafia controls them. So I'm using the train, which is a lot slower. And this station already looks a bit weird. It's kind of empty, the ticket machine doesn't work. So I'm starting to get a little worried I won't make it this weekend, because it is already noon and the only train that goes to Rescaldita has had some issue, and there are two more public transports I need to take after this. And on Saturday and Sunday it's not possible to collect the bike. So I already knew that Italian trains are a little problematic and less accurate, and this proves once more. Alright, I've gotten to the warehouse where my motorcycle should be, and taxi from Milan station to here, which was about 30 minutes of driving, was 80 euros plus 80 to get to Milan. So we shared that taxi with a family of 3 people who were going on vacation, but I think that is a crazy price for a taxi, so 160 euros. It's a rip-off, but we didn't really have any other choice, because today there's a strike and there was an accident on train rails, so there was no way. Alright, so I got my ID back. Now I need to go to the office, collect my bike, and we are off. There's a bit of a language barrier, but I think we'll find the office. Alright, so the motorcycle's here. If I'm coming alone, it will be more difficult to get it out of there, because I was helped by 2 guys. But I think it's gonna be fine if he will remove the rack in front. I will unwrap it and hopefully just drive over this obstacle here. There are 2 other Latvian bikes, and these are last couple of days. They are gonna hold them here until 24th of September. So it's the basically Monday and Tuesday, last opportunity to get them. Pants are a little crumpled, but I hope they will smooth out. I didn't pack it myself, so it was not very gentle to the seat. Hoping it will buff out, but there's some moisture here. I don't know what that is. Is it the condensation from temperature change, or was it at some point in the rain? Overall it looks in good condition, but some small parts are a little bit damaged, like scratched leather jacket. The case has an extra scratch, and that seat. Maybe a takeaway is that you should spend extra 1 hour and pack it yourself. Don't let others do it. But I'm quite glad that the motorcycle itself doesn't seem to have any extra damage. Now I have to put on the rear view mirrors, and I should be good to go. Getting it out of this rack will be a challenge. The support is on this side, but it's leaning on the opposite side, so I'm afraid it's gonna tip over if I release both of these straps. So this one I already released. it's free. Now the only one holding it is this, but the problem is that I alone cannot get these boards out, so I need to figure something out. Maybe I need to ask someone to help a little bit. Alright, this is sketchy as f. So I managed to get somebody's help to get the rear wheel out, and I thought it will accelerate right out, but it just spins the wheel. So I needed to strap it back on so that it doesn't tip over, and lift on my own the front wheel out. I did it, didn't tip over, nothing is broken, mostly. This box that I recently bought, 46 liters, is really good. Rear view mirrors, shoes, the backpack with all the electronics and computer fits in there nicely. So yeah, that's a nice upgrade. What's left, I need to strap this monstrosity of a military bag to the rear. Overall the motorbike looks good, but that bag is just too large. I'm gonna repack the large bag because it's not letting my back rest in a comfortable position. I think I have to take off some of this construction, which is actually meant for military, to be attached to the armored vest. It's just not necessary right now. It takes some centimeters off my clearance for the back, which is exactly what I'm missing. And I'm gonna put this assembly in one of the bosses. Another little tip is that they ask removing the rear view mirrors and also the windshield in case it is protruding out of overall dimensions. So you take them off, pack them in, but be sure to take the keys or whatever you need to put them back on when you arrive. I can show you the contents of my boxes.
First of all, I found my home key, which is nice.
In this box, the bag with electronics will go. This box, gas torch and everything for cooking, and also I'm fitting in body armor for warmer weather, and this piece of the backpack. And this box contains the sleeping bag, the military tent, pepper spray, I hope I won't need that, chain loop. So this is one of the major differences between street bikes and adventure bikes, is that these street bikes and most of the bikes have a chain. It will get dirty really quick if you are going on gravel roads, so a drive shaft is much more practical for travel. I'm planning on going mostly on paved roads, so I think it will be enough if I have chain lube and I just apply it every couple of 100 kilometers. The pillow, inflatable of course, to save space.
And a large backpack with a lot of clothes. I need to get a few more things before going to the mountains though.
I came to motorcycle accessory shop, which surprised me by its size. It has everything for motorcycles and for cars even. So I got myself a couple of things. This is anti-fog spray. When it is getting cold outside, the visor gets fogged and visibility can be really poor, and some of the helmets have so-called pin-lock visors with double glazing glass plastic. Unfortunately, this AGV helmet Skyline is a little bit old model and it doesn't have one. And warm gloves. The hands are the first to get cold in the mountains, and I don't have the warm handles. So this is already the next day. I am next to Lake Maggiore. About the setup, it's pretty okay, I would say. That bag thankfully didn't get lost on the highway, even at the speeds of 130 or so. That tarp over it, of course, was flapping like crazy, but I need it. If the rain comes, at least my clothes would be somewhat dry.
Little did I know, they won't. I'm starting to enjoy the views already, so stay tuned, subscribe. In the next episode, I'm crossing the Alps to go to my friend's place in Switzerland. That's gonna be beautiful.